Hi fellow makeup fiends, and welcome to another day in Vlogmas. Today was a very exciting day. The postman arrived and I could have kissed his chops off this morning because in his hand he was clutching a Debenhams parcel which I knew was going to be my Naked 3. So we'll get straight on. I'm going to show you it first and then I'm going to do swatches, kind of how I did it before. I can't remember which video I did it with. I think it might be in Sleek where I show you it and then I actually do the swatches up close. So rather than describe the swatches up close anyway, so rather than do it all with me in frame, I thought I'd do it this way, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. So Naked 3 actually comes in a cardboard packaging this time. Was that good English? I don't think so, but it comes in cardboard packaging. In the past it's come in clear packaging where you could see the palette and then it had the thing beside it. So in the first one you got the primer portion, in the second one you got a mini lip gloss. But in this case it comes in a cardboard box. So nothing much to say about that, but it is quite a nice box. It does look quite attractive and it is quite different because they're normally quite long. And the reason that this one is not quite as long is because the reason this box is not quite so long is because we don't really get a super duper freebie this time. We don't get like a mini primer portion or we don't get a lip gloss. We actually just get a blister pack of samples of eye primers. So mine are actually out of there, but these are the ones you get. You get the original, Eden, Sin and Anti-Aging. So yeah, I mean I've used the original. I don't know if I've used Eden, I might have. But I'll give it a go anyway. And yeah, Sin. I've used Sin today and I must say it's now on my wish list of things that I need to buy because it's so pretty. It's got a really nice shimmer to it. It dries beautifully. I could wear that as an eyeshadow on its own if I wasn't fancying doing much with my eyes. I'd put Sin on and then put some wing liner and be quite happy to go out like that because it's really pretty. It's just a nice sort of ivory peachy shimmer. It's very barely there, but yeah, I've cut them all up into 4 little easy usable blister packs rather than have them in strips, and I just pop them in the drawer. So this is the one that I've been using today, which is Sin. You can see it's kind of shimmery on the package in there, peachy sort of colour. Really, really nice. Yeah, so although when I've squeezed that out, it looks like there's a lot in here. But when you squeeze it, there's a lot of air in there. I don't even think you'd get a week out of it now that I've actually felt it. Yeah, I'll probably only get another day or 2 out of it. There's not much in them. Maybe I just used too much. I don't know. But that's it. So those are the primer portions. And yeah, it's a bit of a shame that there's not a full, like a little mini Sin in there because I really love that. But there's not. So moving on to the actual palette. This is it. And it is the same size as the other ones, and it's a tin this time, which as it was in Naked 2, they haven't gone back to the velvet formula, which is not surprising because it can get quite grubby when you're handling it. Because when you're putting your makeup on, you don't wash your hands after you've done your foundation and you just continue, you put your whole face on, so it can get quite grubby. But Naked 3 is a tin. It's got this kind of strange effect on it. To me, it looks like it's been left out in the rain and it's gone a little bit wobbly. It's nice, but it's not exactly my favourite sort of packaging, but the colour of it's lovely. It's kind of a rosy sort of gold itself, so it kind of alludes to the colours that are inside. So inside you get your usual large mirror, it's the whole the size of the lid, and you do get a brush. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but, because I just found them on the House of Fraser site, they are doing Naked palette pencils. So for each Naked palette there is a double-ended pencil with colours to suit that palette. So for the first one is the first edition palettes. When they were out you had Whiskey and Zero in a pencil, so they've released that for Naked, and then there are other ones. Now the one for Naked Basics is beautiful. It's Venus and Creme. I have to have that one. And then there's a one for this one. I wish they'd put that in here because it's Black Heart and Dark Side. Look, really, really beautiful colours. So I kind of wish they'd put that in here, but they have put another brush. So I've had a brush with each of them now. So that's 3 of these double-ended brushes. So you get the double-ended brush. The flat side, smaller side, is for base application. So putting your base shadow down and patting it on. And then the other end is a blending brush for your crease, which is very fluffy. These are lovely brushes. I don't like the double-ended brushes because of hygiene, because you've got to pop this in your pot with the other brushes. And look at the powder. So they may, you know, I've used this today to do swatching. So you know, you might get little bits of dirt in there, and you know, you got to be careful when you put things on your eyes. So I don't use this end of the brush. I've got lots of this kind of brush that puts the base shadow down, but I love the blending end. It's fantastic. So I actually store it that way and just use this end. But now I've got 3 of these. So I think it's time that they put something different in there. And then the palette itself, you get 12 shades. They're all brand new shades, never been released before and currently not available. And there are 3 mattes in here, and then the rest are shimmers and a couple of metallics. So these are really, really pretty. You've got 4 very pale shades here. You've got a nice metallic shade, and then you've got some shimmers, and Strange is just a lovely ivory shade. It's matte, it's quite nice for a base. I've actually used it on my brow today as a highlight. And then I've used Dust and, is that Limit? Yeah, I've used a few colours today actually to do this look. Yeah, really like this look. Yeah, love it. So those 4 are quite pale shades. You move on to these 4. You've got quite a bronzy tone in here. It's a little bit of a standout because it's very different. And then the last shades, which are just gorgeous. My favourite colour is this one here, which is Black Heart. So now I'm going to insert some footage of some swatches, and I'm going to talk you through the colours. So I hope you will enjoy the rest of this video, and at the end of the video will just be a quick speeded up get ready with me of me doing this look on my eyes. So I'm very excited to use this. I'll definitely be doing some tutorials with it and some looks. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I'm going to love and leave you there. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Bye.
Have you got a double-ended brush?
Yes.
Have you got a double-ended pencil?
No.
Well, you could if you sharpened it at both ends.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I don't want a double-ended pencil.
Well, but what if it snaps part way through applying makeup?
Well, it doesn't matter, you just sharpen it.
Well, but you've already got it ready to go, haven't you?
Oh, but it's not hygienic because you'd need another lid to put on top of it.
Oh, I see.
Mm. Right, so the packaging close-up is just a matte cardboard with a lovely shiny Naked 3. I like the 3, I like that that's a little bit different than just a standard sort of 3 in this sort of style. And then it's got the Urban Decay, and it's got the colours here. I like these kinds of shattered sort of colours, I think they look really good. On the top just Urban Decay Naked 3, and then on the back it tells you about the colours of the primer portion samples. It shows you the brush, which is the crease and shadow brush, and then again it's just got all of these sort of shattered shadows. It says get ready to experiment with 12 totally new and insanely beautiful rose-hued neutrals, all exclusive to this set. Choose from any finish imaginable, ultra smooth mattes, gorgeous pearls and glimmering metallics, from the palest shimmery pink to the deepest black matte with red micro glitter, aptly named Black Heart. These neutrals will make you want to get naked all over again. Okay, so that is the packaging. And then inside, of course, you've got your Naked 3 palette. And then you have got the little blister pack of primer portions. A little bit of a cheat from Urban Decay here, because the first palette came with the primer portion, like a little mini one, and the second one came with a lip gloss, and this one just comes with little samples. But nevertheless, I mean, I'll use these, so it's okay, I don't mind, I'll try those out. And then putting everything aside, this is the palette. Now, I like it. I mean, I like that it's a tin again, it's nice. I mean, I love the velvet packaging of the Naked, but it is a little bit prone to sort of getting quite marked up because it is a velveteen sort of finish. As you can see, it's not too bad. It's fair and okay, but it's a little bit faded, and of course where you've had like makeup on your hands it gets in the velvet, but it is very nice and tactile. And then this one opens quite nicely, and it stays open. I'd say the only thing about these tins is I don't like that they're quite they can be a little bit stiff, and you know, you can just, if you just knock it, it'll close, so that's the only thing. But it does have a large mirror, so that's a really good thing. So now Naked has a lot of warmer tones in this one. These are very warm toned browns, whereas Naked 2 is cool toned. So I would say if you like your cool tones, then definitely go for Naked 2. Naked 2 is my favourite. I don't know, I mean I love the Naked one, but this one's my favourite. I prefer this much more. So that is Naked. Well, I call that Naked 1, it's not, it's Naked 2. But Naked 3 is this tin. I'm not 100%, you know, mad about the actual design of the tin. It looks like it's been left out in the rain and it's gone a bit funny. But it's okay. Again, it's got the nice 3 on there, and it says Urban Decay. And then the design is carried on the back. And it is a similar colour to Naked 2, just it has, it's like as in the same sort of family, as in this is a pale beige taupey colour, and then this has just got the rose tone to it, which is really nice because that's what the shadows in here are, they're rose toned. So in here again, the large mirror, and then you've got your colours, and it comes again with this brush. Now the other one, my other two did come with this brush as well, and it just says Urban Decay Naked 3 on it. So the first colour is called Strange. Now I would say that this is just your perfect sort of ivory matte shade, which is perfect for a base colour. And we'll talk about the colours first and then we'll swatch them. The next one is Dust, which is a very shimmery sort of rose gold colour. So you can see lots of sparkle packed in there. It's really, really nice. So I'd say that's one of the metallic shades. Moving on to Burnout, this is I'd say this is another sort of rose gold. It's a little bit darker, and this is more of a shimmer. Limit is a really nice sort of, I don't know, I mean I've swatched this one, and this one comes up as sort of another sort of rosy gold coppery colour, but it's a matte, and it's a really nice crease colour to blend colours into. Then we come on to another 2 shimmery shades. So you've got Buzz, which is again another coppery rose gold, really nice. And then this one is a little bit more of a bronzy shade. This one is Trick. Moving on to Nuna, this is more of a beige colour. This is definitely darker than Limit, and this is another great crease colour. It's really, really nice taupe colour. Moving on from there, you've got Liar, which is just a really nice shimmery taupe. Then Factory, which is a lovely brown. This has got some nice shimmer to it, and it's got a little bit of a mauvey sort of duochrome, I feel. Was that Factory? Yes. And then you've got Mugshot. This is an unusual colour. This is like a sort of a chestnut sort of brown. It's got a lot of shimmer to it that gives it a lot of interest. Then you've got Dark Side, which is just a really dark brown. It's really nice. Again, this has got some shimmer to it, so it actually looks a lot different when you actually swatch it. And then this is just the best colour. This is Black Heart, and it's beautiful black with lots of red micro shimmer in there. Gorgeous. I hope they do that one in a permanent line at some point. So those are the colours, and I'm now going to show you some swatches. So here are the first 4 swatched. So starting from this side, this one is Strange. As you can see, it's just a very ivory sort of colour. Followed by Dust, which is a metallic sort of rose gold. It's very pretty, it's nice and a light sort of rose gold, so that'll be really pretty. I can't wait to use that one. The next one is Burnout, which is another rose gold, but it's more of a shimmer. You can see it just here. It's really nice, that one. I love that one as well, but I think my favourite of these 4 is definitely Limit, which is a matte rose gold. It's a very peachy sort of coral colour. Really nice for the crease, that one, to work other colours into. So those are the first 4. They're quite pale, but they're still very pretty. Now you can see as we move on, the colours definitely get a lot darker and a lot easier to swatch. These ones are, starting from this side, you have got Buzz, which is a very, it's a quite coppery, that one, I think. And then after that you've got Trick, which comes across as quite a bronzy, although it does have a little bit of a rose gold to it. And then the next one is Nuna, which is just a lovely crease colour for a little bit of a dramatic smoky eye. Really nice matte brown, quite cool toned. And then Liar, which is a lovely shimmery sort of brown. What it is it's got like a brown chestnut sort of base, but then it's got a lot of shimmer to the top of it, which are kind of taupe, a little bit of gold in there. So those 4 are really, really pretty. So these are the last 4, and talk about gorgeous. These are just lovely colours. So the first one that you've got is Factory. Lovely dark brown, but it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. nothing too dramatic, so it's actually really quite nice. I can't wait to use that colour. Then you've got Mugshot, which is another brown colour. I think this is quite warm, this one, but it's got a lot of shimmer to it, a lot of gold, a little bit of rose gold hint in there, a little bit of taupe, so it's quite nice. It's a nice shimmery shade, that one. Then you've got Dark Side. Dark Side, I don't know, it's an interesting colour. Yeah, it's a nice brown, but this one doesn't swatch quite as well as the others. That was actually 2 swipes, whereas the other ones were 1. Again, these are all dusty and a little bit chalky. It's a warm brown, that one, I would say, and it does have a little bit of a rose gold shimmer to it. You can see it's kind of got like a pink cast on top of it. It's really quite nice. And then Blackheart, which is my favourite, is this beautiful black, and then it's got lots of red micro glitter in it. You can see the tiny pieces there. It's so pretty, look at that. Do love that one. So those are the last 4 shades, and that's all 12.